Welcome, everyone, to a Link to the Past Crossworld Keysanity randomizer tournament between AcktheBoker and SlimKirby. It's a 6 seed versus a 59 seed. I am Sharky2107 and joined by Wolfman 2000. How's it going?
Oh, I am very interested in this one, Sharky, as we have looks like a battle of Star Warriors here. SlimKirby representing, well, Kirby, and apparently Ack is thinking the same thing, perhaps hoping that the luck of the stars, or perhaps luck of the voracious appetites, will work out.
Yep. We're just about ready, so this is gonna be interesting to watch, and call, so
So, for those that are unfamiliar with what is going on, first of all, where have you been? Second of all, this is Crossworld Keysanity. If you are familiar with Keysanity from other randomizers, it works the same way here. All of your dungeon-based items are spread throughout the world. You don't have to necessarily find a small key in its respective dungeon. Crossworld, you're going to see that on SlimKirby's side with, early Bombos.
ooh.
Note where we end up. Okay. I was not actually expecting a vanilla entrance there, but...
Okay. Vanilla count 1, I guess, to start off.
Thank you, Sammy Moss. Okay, now pay attention to SlimKirby's screen. That's what I'm talking about. That is the Ganon hole.
Wow, that was found pretty fast, too.
So Slim is hoping that Houlihan was activated and not Ganon. There we go. And Ack has found Paradox Cave. And gets the lucky bomb drops. So let's see what's inside. If these Moldorms will play nice anyway. There we go. Ack is about to get 2 freebies, while SlimKirby is about to investigate another entrance. Well, that big key to Ganon's tower is nice, but that's the well. That's even nicer. And lots of big keys all around. That was the big key to Swamp. Nothing else yet. Money helps.
Yep, let's see. But I don't think, because I'm trying to fix something here. But, let's see, drop down. The well kind of early, that's good for Slim.
Exactly. However, we're hoping one of these chests has bombs. We have Pod Key, Misery Mire Key, Shovel. No, one item remains behind. And I hope Ack activated Houlihan. Nope! That's what you call a surprise Ganon, folks.
Hi, it's Ganon. Well, bye. We gotta leave.
And Revolving Ocelot, 4 bomb drops actually do exist. I sometimes see them in the vanilla game with the Misery Mire snow slug-based enemies, not snow. And, oh come on, Dig Game, or Dig Spot, really?
I looked away. What did Slim get out of that?
1 rupee.
Well, At least this shovel's kind of paying off in slow amount of money, but
Slim needs to eventually get to Paradox. But at least we have enough money for a chest game. And there's those bombs.
yep, and a tree pool with just some health. If I recall, there are 3 different types of tree pools.
There are, yes. Tier 1 is just defeat 1 enemy. Tier 2, defeat 4 enemies, but suffer some damage in between. Tier 3, 4 enemies, no damage. And once you actually pull the tree, it resets.
Yep. A lot of people... Oh, nice! The bow early. And that was at Blind's Hut, which is... Well, I didn't see where that location was.
Right side race game.
That's a good find.
Now, what is actually at race game? Powder. Oh, I mean, it's only logically required for 1 check, but again, all the potential safeties you can have with that. I want it. Now, I am perfectly willing to admit I am very much a safety player, and I am not that good without safeties. I could do it if I had to, but I really don't want to.
Oh, a tavern leads to 1 NPCs.
And
Well,
wow,
is not useful for the green pendant.
not for the green pendant, but that's a money farm spot. Unless, so, you see, I think that's specifically the entrance. Ooh, early Hera.
A good place to find. It has 3 check. Wait, 1, 2. They have a few checks, but can't get much through here the first time without a small key.
Well, we did get a lantern. So we'll certainly take that. And ew! East Myershed potion shop? I feel like I've seen that before, and that is still bothersome. That's just rude. Anyway, that's the 2 freebie items we can get out of Hera. Well, technically only... I mean, you know, we have the bow, so it is a freebie, so it works. Now, how about this shed?
See, bomb huts leads to a connector.
That's the connector we saw by Lake Hylia. So, in the end, it's a little bit of a journey, but really, it's a pointless connector in the end. Speaking of pointless connectors, this one is not so pointless in, entrance rando. That's the ferry connector.
We also get the map for Ice Palace, I believe.
Yep. That you are.
So when we get to the Dark World, at least we'll find out what Ice Palace is.
Alright, Desert Back has been found, but little soon to deal with that. Oh boy, Chad is already concerned about how this seed is going. And... ooh. Lost Woods Hideaway, Hammerlock today.
And just a piece of heart back down there.
So not as important. Now how about the blacksmiths?
Ooh,
Ooh.
fire shed.
Wait, we'll take this, it's 2 freebies.
Meh, some money. count that for King Zora once we go to that area. Small key to Turtle Rock.
Alright, there are worse things to get from a bottle vendor. Alright, Ack has definitely fallen into a safe hole. It's Lumberjack Cave, or Lumberjack Well, I guess, or...
Well, I guess in this case it's Lumberjack Well.
Well, we are certainly more well after picking up the piece of heart.
A little bit more health doesn't hurt. Oh. Hi, fortune teller number 1 of, I don't know, how many of them are there? Like 3 of them, I believe?
I heard it's 3. Alright,
Okay, what was that entrance?
Which building? So far, the only important entrances found so far are Hera, Desert, and Ferry Connector Bottom. Oh, there's Bumper Cave Top.
Because I was looking at Slim's side when Ack was in the Chicken Hut, I believe.
I think that was just a Slim leaving Lumberjack, which was just a piece of heart.
Ooh, Pack of Skull Woods.
That's a nice find. By the way, Sharky, if you could read chat for a moment, semi-important request came in.
Alright, fix that, I guess?
Alright, 1 intentional death later, and that's all we can get out of Skullwood's back. Now, we are starting to run out of holes.
Alright.
And that's not necessarily a good thing. Oh, that's the pointless... Wait, no, that's not the pointless one. That's Mad Batter. Never mind. That's a good one.
Alright, hopefully I fixed that.
Ooh, nice. Freebie spot to refill on bombs, but right now that's not a big issue.
And a pack of 3 bombs. Let's give the Gipto a hug. Let's go back to start of the dungeon.
I had missed what was inside Lumberjack Cave. I was testing something else quickly.
That was, I think, one of the fairies?
Then that's Pointless Fairy, which means Uncle is trapped in the pyramid.
Oh no. Uncle is trapped in an ancient tomb of the pyramid.
That's 2 items inaccessible unless, well, we find an early GT and are able to make do with it.
Yeah. With a randomizer, both runners will diverge a lot. Because it's an open route, so there's so much you could do at the beginning, but at the end they will come together and, well, hopefully maybe fight Ganon at the same time.
We will see. In the meantime, we did get confirmation from Ack's side that it was the Pointless Fairy Cave. We have confirmation. Uncle is trapped in the pyramid. So right now, the big question is, where else can we scout? Looks like Ack is thinking about the Eastern Palace area.
Ooh, $300 for Slim. That's his money for King Zora.
And we found the blacksmiths just in the southwest part of the Eastern Palace area. Now, let's see if we understood this hint correctly. I think this is going to be a cave where we can get 50 rupees. And no. And... oh, freebie storyteller with the goods today. We need catfish.
Well, to get a catfish, well, we need a strength upgrade, I believe.
That we do, and... well, at the very least, we're finding some interesting entrances through Paradox Cave. As Ack has just entered Eastern Palace Cave, which is the Death Mountain Descent.
I guess that's not bad to find.
Especially if it takes us to Meyer Shed.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we know the potion shop's on the right. But what's on the left? Spiral Cave. But not going in there yet. Okay, now we're going in. But here's the thing. One, this is technically a sequence break, and two, Ack cannot actually deal damage right now because this is, well, the bunny form. Apparently Meta Knight is, disarmed or something.
These mini Mordorms are trying to have fun over here.
And by the way, the runners can see the map checks by pressing the X button as long as they have the map to the corresponding dungeon. For instance, I believe one of them just checked their map and saw that Tower of Hera was a pendant and Desert Palace was a crystal.
And that mini Mordorm kind of said hi.
And unfortunately, I did not get to see what the medallion was for the Misery Mire entrance.
I missed that myself.
Ooh, flute spot number 5. If I saw that location right, that is the Reservoir Drain. No, that is not flute spot number 5. That is Light World Hype Cave. And thank you, Revolving Ocelot Bombos is needed for the Mire entrance.
Well, at least they got that, so that does help.
They may have it, but they can't use it right now. We kind of need a sword for that.
Yeah, sword and, well, a moon pearl to go with that.
Heart container's nice, but not what we're looking. But yeah, right now we are running low on entrances that will be useful. Now, technically, we could use the Paradox Cave one. Oh, there we go. Desert Palace Center.
Oh, just outside where desert is. Not a bad location for it.
And... ooh, race game connector in the desert area. Left side at that. And, oh, that's an important connector for multiple reasons. Remember this connector for later on, folks. That is our only way, most likely, to get to the light world equivalent once we get the mirror. And yes, if the heart container refilled Axe health, then it is the Sanctuary Heart.
Yep, man, there's only one of those in this game. And we got a shield. Kirby looks kind of funny with the shield in front of his face.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think Kirby prefers to eat as a defense mechanism. Ack taking an intentional death here, nothing wrong with that. Now, for the purpose of Crossworld Keysanity, only the back entrance of Skullwoods is randomized amongst the entire pool. All of the holes and other entrances within Skullwoods, they are shuffled amongst themselves only. Now, if you really want to throw chaos to the wind, I believe the Madness or Insanity mode will allow you to have the 3 holes for Skullwoods take you... They could be shuffled amongst the whole thing.
And I probably would not have fun with doing that, even if I tried.
I've done it before. It's an experience.
Yep, Slim pick up that same cart, so... Full hearts early.
Ooh, Ack threading the needle.
Slim's
But...
debating to check desert, because you could get 1 check off the bat, and you got 2 entrances you could check as well.
And we can see a second item and get a hint tile. Nothing wrong with that.
Because I think when Ack was here, he just seen it and just turned around and left. And it's a compass against tower.
Well, it made sense to leave from where Ack was. Remember, there was still another entrance to check out. And, uh-oh... That's a potential boots required seed, folks. We have a small key to eventually get. Or... Ack? Why do you do this to me?
So we got boots in Skullwoods?
Boots and book in Skullwoods, confirmed. Also, desert left takes us to the Hyrule Castle roof. Oh my gosh.
And that's an expensive shop. I don't think we're going back to that anytime soon.
Okay, I swear it's like every few matches I just call something and that happens. And I just don't know why.
Just talk about an item they don't have. They'll find it.
They have to be near a chest in order for that to work. I can't just do it on a whim.
Up, look, Hotel Mario, as people will call that.
And no, folks, you cannot just magically take that mysterious luck of mine. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, Mysterious Shop is today a normal shop.
I'm just wondering how some runners could keep track of all these checks.
Map trackers, actually. I'm using 2 of them myself to help with this commentary. One of them used to mark off which entrances we've been through, and another one to mark which entrances are important. I technically could do both with one, but in this case I just find it easier to have two.
Because I need to find a decent tracker that lets me know what place is which. Because that'd be a lot of note taking.
There's another tracker for that, but there are some that don't recommend it. And honestly, I would prefer not to get into any sort of tracker war accidental plugging. Hello there, Thieves Town. This may be a worthwhile time to take a death revival so that we can actually, you know, play in here. So remember, folks, Ack took a death and now is able to do everything normally in Thieves. This is a sequence break. And as such, anything we find here is considered out of logic.
Until they get, well, Moon Pearl. So we know Moon Pearl won't be out in this area.
That is correct.
Slim's going to check the right entrance of Desert.
Certainly a logical play.
Hello, Beamos. You don't see me.
And that was a shield and a piece of heart. Also, Desert Ledge has been achieved. The reward, a big key to Eastern. Hey, we just have to find Eastern now.
Yeah, Eastern is in full logic to complete. You got your bow, you got the lamp, you got the big key. Yeah, once they find it, if once Slims finds it, I'm sure he'll go and complete it.
Also, I just realized that was we took the right side Desert Palace exit and we ended up at left side Desert.
French vanilla?
Effectively. So, oh, Hyrule Castle at Archery Game. That's left side entrance, for that matter. So, question from chat. Why were there 2 shields shown? That's because there were 3 shield locations, and as the runners keep on getting shields, they will progressively become better and better, allegedly, as we go through.
Yep. Same thing with the mail upgrades. You'll get your blue followed by your red one.
And same with swords and gloves. Alright, SlimKirby checking out a connector. And Ack is sequence breaking once again, this time through Hyrule Castle front escape. And womp womp, there's the booby prize.
Well, we found Desert right exit.
Not helpful, Sharky.
No,
not
it's
helpful.
not.
And the reason I say allegedly with shields is because there are a number of runners who believe that, and they probably have a fair point on this, the shields actually can cause extra lag. Mirror Shield in particular is effectively 1 or 2 extra frames of lag because it's so big and actually takes up 2 sprite slots or something.
Yeah. For me, I don't care what shield I get. If I find them, I find them. I'll take them. That's the big key for this.
Small key to Castle Tower.
Pyramid Fairy didn't have anything useful.
Well, Ack does have that lantern, so Dark Cross is an easy sell here. While for Slim, it's time to go shopping. This area that Slim is heading to, some call it the shopping mall, or more specifically, the Light World shopping mall. 3 convenient entrances all bunched together. Kakariko. If this is a shopping mall, okay, I guess Kakariko is a Kakariko village then. Makes sense.
Ooh, that's a decent place to find.
Super Bunny, yes! Oh, but Dark Cross may be better! That's the Cane of Samaria, folks. And I swear, I've seen that... The last match I called, the right side Ice Rod Cave was the, cave to the mountain. It's the same thing here! Alright, Hyrule Castle Center takes us to Laser Bridge exit. Now, how about Hyrule Castle right?
Finding Laser Bridge is a good find. That's 4 items, maybe out of logic, but...
Not that type Laser Bridge. I mean the
Oh.
vanilla Laser Bridge exit, not Laser Bridge itself, sorry.
Okay, my bad. Big key for Turtle Rock.
Speaking of Laser Bridge,
Did I not see the I commentated on? That was your go mode item. It was a big key for Turtle Rock. And it was in one of the rudest spots you could find. Tower room. In Ganon's tower.
and... well, that's interesting news. We do not need to worry about the bomb shop today.
Ooh, Ice Rod. On the pyramid.
And we don't have to worry about finding that either.
Now where's this Fire Rod?
I don't know, but we'll find it eventually. Anyway, what's interesting is that there are 2 entrances to that general area right now. One through Super Bunny, and one through Paradox.
Yeah, so far the information we have about the pendants and crystals is only a desert and Tower of Hera. We have other maps, but we haven't seen a map check for a while.
We know where the library is, but for just bombs, we're not gonna stress about it.
The wrong side of Ice Rod Cave.
And
Ooh,
Slim
good
is taking the plunge.
Let's
Slim
say
found this
hi.
earlier.
Say hi to the old man.
Now let's hope that we spawn in a favorable location.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you're spawned on the left side of Death Mountain.
Favorable enough. We'll take it.
Silvers!
Worth. And there's Sahasrara. So in this case, Sahasrara does have 50 rupees, so we don't need to worry about the green pendant turn-in, but we need the moon pearl to get the closet items. In the meantime, looks like the old man was actually guarding the Kukos today. Shoutouts to Link's Awakening, which is getting a remake released very soon, and also hello there, Hookshot Cave. And hello there, Swamp Palace, I just missed you. Ah, okay, Light World Bonk Rocks, thank you. Runners, please slow down a little bit. It would make things easier for me to track stuff.
And rocks are deadly.
SlimKirby taking no chances. I don't blame him. Ooh.
Specs rock.
This is the interior with access to the item and a hint tile. If you want to get the hint tile, you have to pick up the item, but we're picking up that hammer.
I swear, that's the thing I've seen. The hammer was right there.
Flute in Swamp Palace. Now, admittedly, that's more of a convenience item, especially in this seed, but we're not going to argue convenience here.
Slim's thinking about what she's going to do. It's got to be cover these rocks because that was good timing by Slim. Ooh, checkerboard. What do we have?
It's a small key.
Masonry.
That's 2 of 3 Misery Mire keys found. At least one is useful for routing purposes, but... yeah. And, oh yes, Triple Factorio is correct. If Slim were to have jumped down after getting that item into the hole, that would have been a one-way trip. And Pod has our small key to the Hera basement. That's actually useful knowledge. Oh!
Ooh, Turtle Rock Eye entrance.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Must exterminate! Meantime, yeah,
This.
with the boots able to go through, and there's the other green rupee. Oh, Ack, are you thinking of hovering?
This is out of logic. Oh, he got that one.
Oh! I appreciated the bonk, but in this case it didn't exactly work. Bombs? Well, Ack needed those. Anyway, the Spectacle Rock one-way exit is... well, early access to Tower of Hera, I guess. And oh no! Slim is trapped in the Dead Rock!
It's gonna hurt a little.
And Ack now going for a diagonal hover! Oh, didn't work.
Probably going to just get that heart and come back. No, he's leaving. I don't think it's worth to die ever. The only logical check from Hookshot Cave is the first chest.
But remember that Hookshot Cave gives another entrance. Oh, I know what Slim's trying to do. Check out what that item is on top of Death Mountain. It's not important. We can carry on. Oh, wonderful timing. Storytellers do heal. And... oh, another entrance to Turtle Rock over there, and... the other Spectacle Rock entrance takes us to Pod, so this means Kiki the Monkey is completely pointless today. Never thought I'd see or cheer about that. Also, hello there, Meyer. How are you doing?
Oh, so Myers and up in the mountains with another shop.
So the only cave that's accessible in the Light World that we haven't... in Light World Death Mountain that we haven't seen yet is the Spiral Cave entrance. And oh no, Ack has activated the Murderdactyl and has no magic. Careful dodging required. Ooh!
Nice dodging skills.
All for a shop.
Wow. Gotta love the shops. Murderdactyl chasing and fell. Not enough time to go for the lunge.
Now, how about the Monkey Hut? Ooh, Agina's cave, but we can't do anything about it yet.
And that's right side Hyrule for Slim.
Now, this is the logical way to access the items that Ack had found here, so technically Kena Samaria is in logic right now. And yes, I know a lot of our runners don't care about logic in this sort of event, but someone has to put the pieces together.
Pretty much. And a lot of people say, what is this logic you're talking about? I do that when I play Ocarina of Time Rando.
That is, follow the logic or break the logic.
But usually I don't tend to break logic too bad in Ocarina.
So, just so it's clear, this tournament runs using the no glitches difficulty, or not difficulty, but a category of glitchiness, but minor glitches are allowed, which can include things such as death revival, going through dark rooms without the lantern, going through laser bridge without protection, and, well, Ack showed us hovering.
Yep. Some people will probably bomb jump in certain areas.
Now Ack is going to head through Super Bunny, and is just trying to skip... Well, there you go, we just skipped over a segment. And now Slim is soon about to get that Cane of Samaria.
We'll have an easier time, I guess. But it still doesn't have the boots.
Slim has, for the most part, avoided the Dark World exploration right now. And in that case, that's hurting the mobility a little bit. In the meantime... Well, at least we have another entrance to the, Dark World just to leave Uncle. Seriously, Ack, did you have to bum the guy like that?
We'll check and see what behind Old Man is.
Dark World Potion Shop, but unfortunately, that's not the time for it. We still need the Moon Pearl in order to get around to Catfish. So right now, the Moon Pearl is holding up everything. And at this point, we are running dangerously low on checks here. So, I know that Slim entered all possible entrances in the Dark World Shopping Mall. Still needs a bum or a glove. But the remaining entrances that I can see, they are Light World Potion Shop, Desert Palace Front, Sanctuary Bonk Rocks, Spiral Cave, Bumper Cave, Spike Cave, and Dark World Death Mountain Ascent Exit Cave. And, Ack? What are you doing stealing that key?
Well,
Sharky, do you want to explain that whole key stealing thing?
well, in desert there is one key, in a chest, and in the back half of desert, all the keys are in the pots. So what Ack did is grab the key left. I guess he's going back to where desert front is. Use the key there to get a couple item checks. And Green Pendant is at Skull Woods. So I guess he knows that desert is a pendant, so he's probably making the assumption that we don't need to kill the boss at all.
Oh, Mimic Cave at Desert Palace entrance. We have the hammer.
And big 20.
Ah, dang it.
Well, we know where the old man leads to. Dark World, Fairy Bonk Rocks by Link's house.
And the other entrance, for reference, is the Dark World Potion Shop in the back. But yeah, we are now down to 6 entrances, really. 3 in the light, 3 in the dark.
We're about to find out what this small key here in desert is.
Now well, don't forget, we can also, oh yeah, that one. Sorry, I was thinking about the key results on the east side.
And small key to Charter Rock.
Still potentially worth it, though. We've already found that compass to Ganon's tower, so I'm not worried about that.
But this is what we were wondering what it's going to lead to from here. This
All
right
right.
here is not in logic, so...
Which means our runners don't care. Piece of heart. And piece of heart.
Not worth it.
I hope you enjoyed that sequence broken key, Ack.
Now I'm just going to leave on the right side.
And end up on the left.
It's connected somehow.
I'm sure Euclid would have a field day with this. Alright, 4 entrances available through Death Mountain. Or, excuse 3. I always forget that Dark World Bumper Cave, while it's very close to it, doesn't actually match. And, oh! Ack wants to sequence break through Fake Flip Ring, even though this is not necessary. But this will give us quicker access to Light World Potion Shop, which is another entrance we need to confirm. Meantime, Slim is hoping that Turtle Rock has something of importance. Because we've entered from this position, we have the ability to get some chests that we wouldn't otherwise have access to.
Yeah, but just go backwards, pretty much.
Yeah, not all the keys are covered in both directions, so... or not all the doors, anyway. So... it's entirely possible to get through Turtle Rock and full clear it, theoretically, with only 2 keys. Oh! SlimKirby got wombo comboed effectively!
The combo death, ouch. Okay, I see. Yeah, Ack did save scum that key earlier. He has that key again. But
Well,
when
at
he,
least Go ahead.
but when he did that, did he lose the small key to Turtle Rock? Or did he save after that?
I don't know, but, SlimKirby, are you seriously thinking about spending the key up ahead, or are you just going for this one chest right now? Okay, Ack is just getting them again, and... Small key to Ganon's tower. That's our first. And Slim is thinking about it.
And he decided, nope, I'm saving that key.
I mean, it makes sense.
I think saving that key is the better move. Because you could just go, well, I was gonna say, go fight, try next. But we're missing an item. We don't know where that item is right now.
We're also missing the laser bridge entrance.
Yeah, we're missing that too. And a sword to probably do better.
And additional magic, apparently. Note that Slim is out.
Going follow these anti-fairies. Plays a dungeon game, pretty much.
Ooh, a little soon, and how did the Pokey dodge that?
Pokey has epic dodging skills. And so does SlimKirby. I don't know who has better dodging skills, Slim, or that Pokey.
Kirby in general. I mean, haven't you seen how well Kirby's can dance?
Yeah, they're good dancers. Reminds me, I need to play some Kirby sometime soon again. But it's not the time or place to do it right now.
Alright, Ack is going back to the mountain. Perhaps we'll see some of those other entrances, or maybe Ack will decide to go through Turtle Rock as well.
You have to
Meantime,
be careful here with these chain jumps.
Oh. No! Ow! Sharky, I congratulate you. It's not every day one can outpitch me.
I almost kicked my voice doing that. Usually I have a deeper voice, so...
Well, congratulations, your range is improving. No, no. That was not me, Revolving Ocelot, I swear.
For once, I guess. I'm just waiting for some good good music in this game, so you could randomly sing a song for the chat.
Look, we already went through. Well, okay. Once we get the Moon Pearl, Spiral Cave is potentially an option. Or are you seriously hoping that I start preparing lyrics for when we activate the flute, if we even do?
It would be a Wolfman commentary without singing.
Trust me, I've done commentary without singing before, and for most of the fans,
Pokey came back. Ouch. I just noticed Slim did use that key.
Yep. Now here's the thing, considering we have the Cannaberna, these laser bridge checks are in logic. Which means if it runs out...
Oh, no! Kirby, no!
That can happen.
And I think he's trying to get outside. Ow. Ouch. I bet Kirby's probably kicking himself in the head right there. Then again, how can't Kirby's kick? They're so short and adorable, though.
Haven't you played Smash Brothers?
I played it a couple days ago, actually.
Are you excited for Banjo-Kazooie?
When I've heard about that, oh my god, it's like, oh my, like, I've got to play this character when it comes out in the fall. Have to. I wasn't so much thrilled about Hero.
I mean, here's the thing. Hero is important within the whole history of video games. I mean, the Dragon Quest series is extremely important. Maybe more so for those in Japan, but, you know, basically, Cloud was the big one for us in the United States. Ouch, Pokey with the rebound. But Dragon Quest was big for those in Japan. So in this case, we definitely have a truly worldwide roster.
Exactly. It gives me to think. They need to release a new Banjo-Kazooie game on a Switch at some point. That would make my day, definitely.
If we factor in current patterns with characters, then maybe we'll hear of something within the year.
Okay, that's another assist from a Pokey.
Yeah, the Pokies have not been kind today. And I think SlimKirby would rather play with the Chain Chomps at this rate.
I don't even know what was that Chain Chomp. Because I know Ack did check it.
Ack was successful in checking it? I had missed that. I was more focused on Slim's side.
I kind of got a glimpse of it, but I've been focused on Slim's side. Try to get through this. We might be able to get all 4 checks here.
Red Rupee, one more for Laser Bridge. And if Kirby's careful, piece of heart.
Nice magic drop.
And Laser Bridge by itself was not worth it, but what about the entrance?
Oh, so that's where it is. We had a hint for that.
Not the entrance I was expecting, but good to know.
Kirby, just turn around. I know, but props to Kirby though for sticking out this play here.
Well, in the meantime, I am actually preparing lyrics. And I am utilizing some of what's being discussed in chat here, so congratulations, you will be part of this.
See, chat always helps. I assume next time I do a SMB3 rando commentary, I might need to sing.
All I will ask is try to come up with some of your own material in the end. I mean, if you want to borrow some of the melodies I've done, then, well, you know, they were borrowed from other songs as well, but try to come up with some of your own specific words if possible. That's all I will ask.
I definitely would do that. Kirby, that was not a good try. I don't know what to say on that.
I don't know what to say about that.
I guess we're going to get ourselves the merchant under the bridge. The camper.
Some call him. So I prefer camper. Some prefer hobo. I sometimes go with bird lover. In this case,
the magic
retired
lover.
mage. Yep.
This pokey is powerful. That's King's Tomb in the waterfall?
That is King's Tomb, and in this case, without the Moon Pearl, we can't exactly do anything there. I appreciate the effort, Ack, but not quite.
Ooh, bottle with
Ooh.
green goo.
But more importantly, it's a bottle, and we can access it.
What lessons are we going to have from King Zora?
It's a sequence-broken lesson, so let's see if King Zora responds in kind. Yup.
Like, you broke this? Here, have 20. I've seen him give me a green rupee before. It's like, you
Alright.
jerk.
Alright, Slim is actually going to be guided to the right general area as long as he stays and doesn't save quit. Skullwoods is actually the right place to be to get the book and boots. But there has to be no overworld death. Dungeon death is fine, though.
It gets rid of the bunny.
But more importantly, it's a safe continue point.
Make this easy over to King Samaria. Grab yourself a nice small piece of heart. Going for that magic refill. Yeah. I tend to forget that magic refill is in that room.
And it looks like Ack Really wants that chest again.
Well, 4 hearts. Let's see if he gets it this time.
Now, we also haven't seen the other end of this connector yet. Alright, Slim does have 2 Skullwood small keys, so that means Boots and Book are fast approaching. And it looks like Ack is deciding, let's just deal with the connector first.
Grab some health while you're at it.
Ouch! That's the other end, and now Slim can move fast. I think Slim has had enough there.
Like, you. Moving on. Bunk rocks.
I had missed what was in there, unfortunately.
Bunk rocks didn't have anything.
Thank you. We are down to 4 entrances unknown right now.
And you have some checking this. You see on this side that it's just a random. Wait. Okay, Bunk rocks. Okay. That was
Oh! I think Ack is setting up a water walk here. Try to dash in such a way to slightly skirt the hole. Yep, that's a water walk.
Wow. I haven't seen that done before.
I'm used to seeing that on occasion in the Dark World side, but not the Light World. And Ack is mainly doing this for trying to move fast.
We're just over an hour in and we still haven't found a sword. Where are these swords at? And we need to at least find 2 of them to get some bacon.
Alright, Ack is going through the Spectacle Rock hole, which is Tower of Hera, so we can gain some knowledge. If the dead rock would get out of the way.
Wake up. There we go.
Alright, Ether Tablet, what is it?
Small key to darkness.
Pod. That's a pod small key. Wall kick. SlimKirby has covered every possible East Death Mountain entrance with the exception of the Spiral Cave entrance. Now, with the boots in hand, Misery Mire is possible to explore. We can get 6 items here, especially since we have that lantern. Which means this is likely a necessary play.
You know what, chat? I'll let you guys bet on where this first sword's gonna be. So go ahead and use exclamation point bet and the location.
I am not going to take... both of our runners have Pegasus boots. So, as an example of this command, I'll demonstrate in chat. Be as specific or general as you like. No. Here's the thing. Revolving Ocelot, your bet is fine. I went very specific. If it ends up being like, say, the first chest in pod, I think you would win.
Now, if somebody gets the general location and nobody guessed the specific one, it will go to the person who guessed the location first. And
Wall kicks going for the 1 rupee bet. Apparently I've turned into Bob Barker, or is it Drew Carey now?
it is Drew Carey, but Bob Barker.
And...
Okay, did I say what I thought it said?
Yes.
Ice Palace. Why?
Ice Palace leads to Ice Palace. I mean, it's a useful hint and entrance, rando.
Well, we know what Ice Palace is, so if the trackers want, they can mark it. We haven't seen it, but we know where it is.
Sammy Moss, there have been many great hints in this cross-key tournament. You need to be specific. Coolio, Ice Palace is not impossible to get to, it's just not possible right now. That's the key difference. And, oh, Slim? Slim is thinking of going to the front.
Gotta be careful. Yeah, and I will close. The bets will close once we find this sword.
I just missed what Ack got in Misery Mire first chest. My apologies if I'm having some connection issues. Looks like our trackers got it Ether.
You know, he just found that, so. What did Slim just find?
Slim found the Misery Mire big key.
And we're about to find out where.
Oh! That's the treasure chest entrance! We need a glove for that!
Oh!
I mean, it's either treasure chest entrance... Yeah, it has to be treasure chest entrance, but I missed where the, front entrance took.
The front entrance is...
I think I just saw that. That was, to the right of Hookshot Cave? Or, no, oh, up there! Dark Death Mountain, Hookshot Cave.
Oh, hi, GT! Only a few items.
That is where, my mistake. GT was actually where I thought, the Turtle Rock one was. It works.
Yeah, so to get to the front of Turtle Rock, you have to go from the back to get to it. Ew. Oh, hi, Rod Cave.
Oh, there's an item in there. It may be necessary, but we can't get it yet.
Hello,
Eh.
Eastern.
I just missed that entrance. Where was that?
I was looking at chat when he went in. Crap. Somebody in chat will let us know.
I mean, we were running out of entrances, but let's actually factor in.
There's the sword.
Considering that Ack entered, yep, Spiral Cave entrance, that's what I thought. Alright, so that was an important entrance. We have our sword. Go ahead and close the bet.
Yep, the bet's been closed. And, wow, nobody picked Eastern.
But did someone pick a general enough location?
Well, we got the opposite of Eastern. We got Agonome.
Didn't someone actually bet somewhere in the game?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. That is actually right. In technical standards.
Congratulations on your 1 rupee win! And thank you Zelda Speedruns 2 for rating us. Hopefully your match went well. You have currently tuned into AcktheBoker versus SlimKirby in of course the Moon Pearl's there. I am Wolfman 2000. And oh, there was also the hook shot in there? I missed that. Okay, Eastern Palace is loaded.
So, Eastern Palace, sword, hook shot, Moon Pearl. What else do we have here?
We're gonna find out.
And we can full clear this too. Because we have the big key already. And we're still far away from go mode. We still don't know where Pod is. And we don't know what's all crystals and pendants quite yet.
And oh, I get why Slim is taking this path. It's a known dungeon. Slim wants to take care of the knowns first. But in this case, it's the unknown that has what we need. By the way, Sharky, whose audio do we have right now? I didn't actually check that with you earlier.
We have Axe audio.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Slim could actually clear Misery Mire right now. That is true. But seriously, 4 hearts? That's dangerous.
And no sword. So you're going to have to fight the boss with...
We do have the bow, so we don't need the hammer, but we need more arrows.
Oh, a heart piece to refill Slim's heart.
Wonderful timing.
And 10 hours from, well, just say you got your refund for killing Armos. And it's a crystal, so first crystal at 118.15 looks like.
And now Ack is deciding, probably taking an entrance to Hyrule Castle. We've already cleared out all the items that we can from here.
Slim's torching it up. Had to give himself a hint as well as another item. What do we have in a dig spot?
And did Slim also read that hint twice? Or was that just my connection acting up?
14 digs. Yeah, Slim did read that twice.
Alright, thank you, chat. Again, I'm dealing with, honestly, I think Ganon's trying to mess with my internet connection right now. That's what I get for talking about Smash Bros. Ooh, Stumpy with what looks like a big key, but I can't tell where.
Looks like it was Ice Palace.
Thank you. And, yes, chat, Ice Palace does lead to Ice Palace. That is a, hint in this game.
I think the last seed I called, I think Meyer was vanilla. And there was a hint for it.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare a backup plan for, commentating just in case. At least I know what I'm watching for. In the meantime, Sahasrah's closet. Just the red boomerang.
And he gives the information that Skullwoods is a green pendant.
Okay, chat, I'm getting, caught up here. There we go. Alright, I have my backup plan open so that I can commentate and keep on sync. So, with the Moon Pearl hookshot and sword, honestly, we haven't opened up as many entrances as I would think we would have. Really, it opens up most of the spots in Village of Outcasts. We open up Waterfall of Wishing through Sequence Break, and we also open up the Monkey Hut, which had the, I want to say the Ice Rod Cave?
I think it was, because I do remember seeing Ice Rod Cave not long ago.
Alright, in the meantime, SlimKirby, oh boy, half a heart Vitreous with silver arrows. This is doable, but we still have to be careful. And, oh. The tracker I'm using is actually incorrect. We don't have access to that, to the Bumper Cave front yet. And with that, Vitreous goes down.
Yeah, with silver arrows, these eyeballs.
Oh, but it was just the red pendant. That means we know that every other dungeon has to be a crystal. We just don't know... Oh, I'm ahead? Sorry. How far ahead am I? My apologies. I'll adjust.
And we got a key on X side. I didn't see what it was, too. And Kirby's throwing a bomb at Misery Meyer because he's not too happy with it.
I would too, to be honest.
And what was Eastern Palace located at?
Eastern Palace was located at Spiral Cave entrance.
Slim wants to get caught back up. He needs to find that entrance soon.
Alright, I'm trying to get caught up. My backup plan apparently didn't work out. I apologize, chat. Of course, this is actually going to make things a little awkward, since I did prepare lyrics for should we ever play the flute song.
Hopefully you'll be in sync with it.
I'm doing what I can here.
Hour 25, 10 in. We got sewers check going on. We got Slim up in Death Mountain.
I have Ganon trying to act like the Windows 98 computer, repeating a ding all the time here.
We got escape check. Let's see. What do we have? Piece of heart. 20 bucks. And a map for Thieves Town.
Wait, who got the glove? Oh, we just went through the Hyrule Castle. Never mind. And Slim has finally found Eastern Palace.
Slim's gonna be happy once he finds the hookshot, everything here, just about. Meanwhile,
and
avoiding boulders.
And when Kirby takes a fall, it says miss on top of the sprite.
Miss.
And all that hovering attempts just for a piece of heart. And Ack is just like, yeah, jump in the hole.
The hookshot cave was not worth it at all.
However, Ack still never completed the connector. Now, admittedly, there are not many spots left where that connector would come in handy, but it's still knowledge. And I would at least like that knowledge.
So almost an hour and a half in, what are we missing for Go Mode?
Well,
Obviously,
since Turtle Rock is a crystal, we require the Fire Rod. There is no question about that. We do need a second sword. Swamp Palace is a crystal, so we require the flippers and hookshot as well.
And there's the hookshot. Slim just picked it up.
And there is a hint that I had missed during some of my connection woes. Oh yeah, we also need the Titan's Mitts because Ice Palace is in its vanilla location.
So two gloves. Flippers, a lot.
Yeah, 2 gloves, flippers, fire rod,
Sword.
mirror, sword, mirror, which we know is on Catfish, but we can't access Catfish without it. Actually, we should have logical access to Catfish right now.
If not, we're just missing a strength upgrade for Cat.
Okay, so the reason why I say that Catfish should be accessible, Old Man's back entrance takes us to Dark World Potion Shop. We have the Moon Pearl. All we have to do is go through there, fall in the hole, get back up, lift the bush, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Also, I did see that Ack went in Spiral Cave, but I can't tell, what the treasure is. Again, internet is...
It's a big key
Ganon is
thief
being a
stand.
pain. Big
Just
key thieves, thank you.
Yep, he just picked it up, so he's going to find GT. Yep. And going to go to the right side, GT. Let's see what's in GT.
Oh, right, we still need that rock. I forgot. Alright, I'm going to try my backup plan again. So, I'll try to align this better, but I at least know which timer to focus on this time. So, give me a few seconds, folks.
Meanwhile, we got Jesus. Your entire room. Just for the cape. The cape
We do have a bumper cave connector, so let's not knock that cape yet.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny how the cape was there of all places.
And am I seeing this correctly? Did Ack actually enter the enemy room?
Yes.
And please tell me I was not ahead there.
You weren't.
Oh gosh, this trick. This is not one I see often. So technically that torch on the right, basically we're not supposed to, use just the lantern on it. So effectively this is going to be a mad dash to get every other torch lit, spawning from the top.
Oh, that's why he entered the room. And gets through.
Nicely done. The right side rewards? Not much.
$70 and 2 heart pieces. Not what you want to see.
Okay, I think if I'm caught up correctly on both sides, SlimKirby just left Monkey Hut Agena's cave, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna rely on this backup plan for tonight, so Axe audio up, let's do this. So, Ganon's Tower, I'm assuming, we covered the Hope Chests as well. I didn't see what was in there.
I was looking at Kirby's side.
Alright, so now we go left side. Into the Dark Magician Room.
Some explosives. Some skeletons dying. A blue curb.
And the Mirror Shield.
Hey, we got blue Kirby now.
And Slim just realized this cave may not have been worth it. Still going through the connector, though. So we still need a number of things here, item-wise. That's not even getting into the key stuff. And I mean that key as an actual key. Wow, GT. You had to put a small key inside the dungeon.
I'll let you continue. And we about to go to random room. Only time you see this room is in the randomizer. And Kirby's back into rock. Flippers!
Yeah, flippers are kind of important there.
And a bug. Wait, did you just find... Wait. Did we find 2 keys in this for this dungeon? Because that's like Ganon's tower.
So we saw a small key to Ganon's tower and a small key to Skullwoods. Oh, we also saw an Aga Tower key?
Oh, that was Aga Tower. I misread it.
It's the same as Castle Tower. There's a difference between the Castle Tower and Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, we also did find the key for this place, too, so it's a lot of small keys.
And note where Slim is choosing to... Wait a second, Slim already went through here before.
Isn't he going to... Oh, isn't he going back to GT this way?
Yes.
A lot of money. Behind ice, almost.
So, Korek, we already know that the pyramid drop is going to become Uncle. But we don't know... Based off of our item collection, Ack can actually go to Uncle right now.
And he's doing a tower climb.
Alright, we are making the play up to the gauntlet. We have 10 hearts, we have blue mail. Situation could be worse, but let's not argue it. If Uncle seriously has something, then this seed has just become even more ridiculous. And if that happens, Sharky, we're gonna have to talk about your seed rolling rights.
And this is the first one I've rolled for this tournament, too. Hey, it's good for the viewers, but the runners probably won't be happy. I mean, yeah, the runners won't be happy, but the viewers, on the other hand, probably enjoy this.
Well, at least chat is enjoying this, so... Right now the runners really need some support, so please, follow them if you can. AcktheBoker and SlimKirby. Do not forget about my commentary partner and restreamer Sharky2107. And let's not forget about our trackers Samiamas and Revolving Ocelot.
Yep. And, of course, Wolfman himself, so...
Thank you. I'm doing what I can to fight Ganon's dark internet magic here.
And I'm going to step away for a quick second, get me some water, because I need a drink of it.
I can handle commentary on my own for a little bit, don't you worry. Alright, Slim is soon going to pick up the flippers while Ack is engaging with the Landmos. And the Landmos are no more. And after dealing with the Landmos, we get to one of the more fun rooms. One block is all it takes. And chat, I am not going to argue with that statement. Oh. That second room with the Wizrobes is kinda nasty. It's not the easiest thing in the world to get all 4 in one cycle. But what's going to be nastier, right now, Ack is inside the first of the double quad torch rooms. It's the second one where things get interesting. At least if we can get in there. Whew. Note the configuration. This is one of those rooms where if you're not quick enough, the tiles collapse. Just do what Ack did, you'll be fine. Almasar chests not having anything of importance. And, oh no, Ack is gonna have to be careful. Or, never mind, just gonna burn the potion immediately. There's the Master Sword in the consolation chest. Just in time to deal with a troll. Alright, Ack, I know you can do this. Don't hover today. Alright, I'm not going to complain about stealing the bombs this time, but in this case... you know what? This seed is already giving us enough chaos. Take all the bomb! So this is not an everyday occurrence where we're seeing Aga 2 being taken out in this mode. Remember, in Cross Keys, at least in this tournament, we only need the 7 crystals. If, however, Uncle has something inside that pyramid, then this is a required Aga 2 visit. So here comes the moment of truth. Ganon is going to break open the hole to the pyramid and then fly back to the useless fairy cave. But the big question is, what is Uncle guarding for us? Item 1, Piece of Heart. Item 2, 20 rupees. It was a trap.
And I just made it back just for the...
Yeah, Uncle was not worth it at all.
Yeah, I just made it back in time for that piece of heart and 20 rubies, but...
You did miss Master Sword in the consolation chest, though.
Wow, these horde locations.
But hey, with Moon Pearl, we're able to get what's inside King's Tomb now. Big key to Desert. We have access to all the entrances of Desert, I believe. Yes, we do. So that's going to help us. And since I had missed when Ack got a bottle... Well, in this case, we don't need to worry about King Zora.
Yeah, and Slim does have a bottle as well, so I'm assuming it was somewhere in GT.
Probably. Anyway, new cave, Mini Moldorm Cave on Lake Hylia Island. Here's 5 more checks.
Let's see, what do we have?
And yes, Revolving Onslaught, I just realized the flipper situation. I was thinking about the fake flipper because... Wow. Red mail after GT. Thanks, game.
And a pod key to end it off.
Oh, okay. Bottle was in Eastern Palace. Seriously? Eastern Palace was that loaded?
I didn't even... Okay, I guess I was wrong about being in GT then. My bad on that. But
Well, at least
Eastern.
we've covered everything important in GT, but now we're gonna take care of Desert.
I actually like the red Kirby sprite. It's pretty good though. One of my favorite colors of the Kirby's. Definitely in Smash.
I'm sorry, I think I was more disturbed by the fact that I thought I heard you make a bad pun. Maybe I was just hearing things. Maybe I need to head off to Dreamland. Alright, bad jokes aside. Front side of Desert, nothing more of use. Back side of Desert is going to have, well, a crystal. And perhaps something else. But right now... Act decides... Probably gonna head to the village of Outcasts right now. And, yes, no Chibato, no glove, and yet we need 2. Because Ice Palace is a crystal, and Ice Palace is at Ice Palace. If you don't believe me, check the hint tile.
Nope, I believe that hint tile was in Misery Mire, if I'm not mistaken.
It was,
So we're back in Thieves Town. We do have the big key. We do have a small key. So I think we could full clear this.
we're not going to. The big chest doesn't have anything of importance, or at least I saw Slim get that hint. Now, hopefully the hint up here in Thieves Town will be something more useful. We could use a hint about a glove. And instead, it's talking about a connector that we're not going to care about.
Nope. And I think we have already seen it too, so kind of old news.
Which means... let's deal with some new news. What's in the attic?
Small
Another...
key.
Well, that's 3 out of 6 collected. We know where a 4th one is on the ether tablet.
But we still haven't found where Pot is, so...
Which means it's probably mirror locked. And of course, we can't get the mirror without the glove. Oh no, Ack never got the hint!
Well, those errors could be useful.
I mean, technically true, but...
But, you know, he's healthy as well. 12 hearts.
Yeah. And again, without the glove, we have to take this long way around. This seed is not cooperating. And if you want to make matters even worse, we're about to deal with a bad punster here. Blind, what is your pun of the day? I hate insect puns. They really bug me. Yuck, 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 yuck. Blind, consider yourself stomped.
And that's not a heart container.
Sharky, I'm going to advise, if at all possible, I know we're kind of running out of checks, but where do you think we're at least going to find one glove here? Because that's going to open up this seed for us.
What is... Yeah, you know what? Let's see here.
You know what I'm thinking, good.
You know what? Here we go. Because we're low on checks, we're missing 2 gloves. What would... Just remember, use, as you're seeing, exclamation point bet and your bet. I'm trying to think of a decent bet.
I've made my bet.
There we go. I just made my bet myself.
Okay, Sharky, I don't know if we can count your bet here. At least somewhere's the generic 1 rupee bet here. Yours is too arbitrary.
Yeah, I probably won't win it anyway. But we know this is going to lead for actions.
And a question from chat. Not only can we access Laser Bridge, we already did. Our runners have already cleaned out the place. Oh, here we are. New entrances. Ah, that's where our 50 rupee one is. Hype Cave.
And 20 bucks.
Game over!
Yeah, that's already closed this bet. Hype Cave.
So that was Hype Cave at Dark World Death Mountain Ascent Exit Cave. Which,
Closes bet wins this one.
let's just go with that.
But as the premium bets, well, there's a 50-50 chance on this. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. For the premium bets.
A part of me was wondering about that.
I was debating on that.
Alright, with the glove, we now have access to the mirror.
Ness
And
is
we
gonna
can-
open it.
It's the mirror that's really gonna open up things more. But let's see. Oh gosh, we can't even enter. I mean, where's the Swamp Palace small key?
That's a good question. I haven't seen it.
Well, considering the rate that this has been going, I'm going to advise to not open up a bet yet. Okay, I admit I was waiting for that small key to drop down right there. Hey, it's the brewery.
And it's a big key to Skullwoods.
Which I had already marked by mistake.
Oops.
That probably means we found the Swamp Palace big key and I misclicked or something.
Yeah, we already seen it because I see Kirby, Slim has it.
Yeah. Yeah, I admit, I do not, I'm not using our standard commentary feed because, again, I was having issues with it, but I will not let Ganon defeat me today. And, unfortunately, while the storyteller was technically helpful, it's a little late for that. Now, not only are we going to potentially get powder, but we have another entrance here. And for all we know, we may even need this powder in order to deal with the magic bat.
Where was Magic Bat Guy located?
Lost Woods, I believe. Oh, checkerboard on left side race game. Little late game. Little late. Both of our runners have already cleared out Ganon's tower to the best of their abilities. Went extra credit with the, fire rodless right side skip, but still. Oh, right, 45. I missed. This seed has already fried my brain, folks. I'm dealing with... I don't know what this is.
And I probably forgot he picked up the key earlier.
Right, VT Cave was it left of race game. There, I got it right. Eventually. Thank you again, chat. Oh, trust me, Revolving Ocelot, I am doing what I can to keep this sane. It's tricky. Landmos go down again.
1, 2,
This
and
time,
3.
we're good.
And that's another crystal. That's number, what is that, 3?
That is 3, if I've counted correctly.
And we're about to enter 2 hours of this.
And now we're going to finally see where this bumper cave connector takes us. There aren't that many spots left now that I'm looking at the map. But that's a good one! Hey,
Oh,
sick kid. I hope you feel better.
He just gave you some money that he probably needed himself.
Alright, how about Mimic Cave?
Agus Tap.
Well, we'll take the 2 chests that are in here, but Aga 1 has not required this seed. Thank goodness. And, I mean, Chad, I agree that we shouldn't be taking, allowance money here. But we don't get to control that. Alright. So, Bumper Cave in this case just took us to get minor stuff in the end.
Nothing too special.
Oh! Ack is going to check the pedestal, folks, so get some hype in chat. What do you think is going to be on there? We still have some required items that could be on there. Well, maybe I think we're technically down to just, one main item and maybe a key or 2, but who knows? End result? Nothing. While on SlimKirby's side, Spiky Cave, SlimKirby is in Spiky Cave. What's it got? Some type of stuff. Hopefully, it's good enough. Look out! Slim is in Spiky Cave. Look out! No glove for Spiky Cave.
Oh.
I've never done that variation before, and I hope I never have to do that again.
It was still good. I didn't even realize he didn't have a glove until he got to the end.
Same. Oh, oh my god!
Is this even randomized?
Amazing Ampharos!
Meanwhile, Slim's going to go kill Lamos. Oh look, Magic Bat only have $50.
So, just to confirm, yeah, AcktheBoker only needs a big key to pod, at least 1 or 2 more small keys to pod, small key to swamp, and needs to get to the back of Skull. Well, actually, no, we don't need to go to the back of Skullwoods to finish because we know that's the green pendant.
And we also know Srashla doesn't have anything good.
And, oh yeah, we also need mitts. Right. Ugh, the stupid mitts. And, Big J? Talk to my commentary partner. He rolled the seed.
Hey, my only goal is to roll something good for the viewers. Maybe not so much for the runners. As long as the viewers gets entertained, that's what counts in the end. Meanwhile, SlimKirby does get his second crystal.
Looks like some of chat doesn't want you to roll this anymore. And there are some that do. In the meantime, Ack is hoping to deal with Trinex without too much chaos.
And, well, Wolf, you know my history of rolling seeds too, from Mario 3 and others.
I do. I know I have my own, that's an interesting pause buffer strategy, but can't argue with the results.
What does try next drop? A map.
A map.
Alright, okay. Right now, Slim's basically following the footsteps of Act because, well, we've seen these checks, so.
But now we have access to the rest of Turtle Rock. There's the Big Key to Meyer. And for those asking in chat, the hookshot that SlimKirby has is within logic. It was just gained in a very bad location. The unfortunate part right now is that Slim needs to head back to Dark World Death Mountain Ascent exit, aka the cave other than Spike Cave.
We got a new. I don't think Slim checked these earlier because, well, no fire rod, and that's a big key for Hera. Which we may or may not need.
Well, we don't need the small key. We saw a hint for that. Hey, we can now finally get what's in here. Aw, nothing important.
And Slim's going backwards through Hookshot Cave.
Well, Slim does have access to the chests here, even though it's, not important. Ack is taking the one-way path through Spectacle Rock again, it looks like. Either that or just going to hover again.
Hovers over. Gets it.
Well, Ack certainly remembers his connectors.
Oh look, Simray's right behind him, but he drops down instead.
Hey look, here is the checkerboard entrance. we don't know what's in here yet.
Archery game. So how many checks do we have left?
That is an excellent question. So, right now, Back of Desert is available. Money Rocks by Desert is possible. Light World Shopping Mall rocks are possible. Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, Death Mountain Ascent and Death Mountain Descent on the non-Death Mountain side. And that's just the Light World.
I'm trying to think.
So, Dark World... We have access to Misery Mire entrance now. We have access to Dark World Hype Cave. Oh, look at this! Ack is heading here! And it's a dev cave.
Well, Slim died trying to get 300 rubies at did not have a glove for. And Spike Cave is dead.
At least we know that.
So should we do a bet on where Pod is?
Let me at least specify the remaining... Oh, there's the bomb... There's the bomb shop.
Interesting spot.
I mean, it's pointless, but let me at least go over the current known entrances. Oh, wait, Ack is about to cover two of them right now, so... Ack is about to check out King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge, which we know is not going to be King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge. But the remaining entrances other than those two, from what I'm able to tell, is... Again, Desert Rocks, Vanilla Agate Tower, the Lift Rocks in the Light World Shopping Mall. I don't recall that many entrances in Village of Outcasts covered. Oh, never mind.
No, we found Pod.
King's Tomb is where Pod is located.
Wow.
So, we required the glove to get here.
And as a smoky did Hera.
And in the meantime, Slim is going into the Bombos area, or Misery Mire area, using Bombos, excuse me.
Which is a shop, I think. No, yeah, it is a shop.
It is a shop.
There's 14 checks here in Pod. I think we have access to most of them. There's a validation arrow.
Okay, Sharky, I know that you were told to embrace a number of the memes. Can I at least convince you to, leave that one?
Alright, I won't say any more about that, so...
Or at the very least, call it something other than the V word. That's all I'm gonna ask. There's a pointless Turtle Rock key.
There's some mitts.
Okay, you want to know what's funny? When we had the bet for the first pair of mitts, I thought it was that same room, but the chest on the right where you had to bomb in. I was one off from the second pair.
Wow.
And this means, even though this was not even though this was an entrance shuffle and was effectively a bit delayed, in this case, we had a situation where we had to go through King's Tomb to get the glove. That just feels strange to say.
Okay, so Act did use all of their keys, so probably gonna do the bomb jump here.
Yep. Oh, a little high there. Alright, successful bomb jump on the second go-around, but only 2 more checks available here. However, I think these checks are out of logic, though. I don't remember the best key order thing here. Pod key logic in Keysanity is just a mess.
Yeah, any game with Keysanity is a mess for key logic.
Palace of Darkness even more so.
It's all like Spirit Temple and Ocarina of Time with the key logic there.
Alright, thank you, Fryme. We technically needed 1 more key. Alright, now we get to see what's inside this rock. Which, if I recall correctly, yep. Well, there's Quake.
Well, we got all 3 medallions now.
And now we can finally enter Vanilla Ice Palace. This... I mean... Vanilla Ice Palace in an entrance cross-key seed. What is this? Thank you, chat. You're right. I should go along with it. Dun 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 dun.
There's a swamp key!
You
of the
gotta do
swamp
it in
road.
tune here. Da 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 da. The Swamp Palace, small key. Da 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 dum.
See, it's always fun commentating with you. You make the chat, you know, really enjoy the commentary.
Glad I can at least entertain some of you folks. And I just realized I don't know if we're even going to get to activate the flute this season. After I prepared lyrics and everything. I mean, I hope I'm wrong on this, because, having the flute is useful, but here's the problem. If I'm looking at AXA completion progress dungeon-wise correctly, we're going through Ice Palace right now. We don't need to worry about Misery Mire. Swamp Palace is likely next. That's where the flute is. There isn't a good flute location. And for that matter, all we have to do is just save, quit, spawn at Sanctuary. We don't need the flute.
And now we're just missing... As a compass. The pod big key and a small key for pod.
That is correct. It's down to keys.
Well,
there's the small key.
See, I'll talk about the small key about pod keys. Yep, we find one. So now we're just missing the big key for pod for go mode. I'm thinking of a thing here.
That's not a good location for the mushroom. Come on. Two checks left in Ice Palace, and in the meantime, Slim is just trying to check all the other entrances, just forgetting about that one. The mirror was located on Catfish for Amy. The problem? We needed the glove. And the glove was in Hype Cave at the Dark World Death Mountain Ascent exit, aka not Spike Cave.
Since we're just missing the pod big key, why not set a bet for our final time for our go mode item?
You are just asking for trouble here. Okay, I was expecting that to be it. And oh, that's where the final pod key was, at the front of Swamp. And yeah, Slim is confused. Trying to recall all those different entrances as Ack is now going through. Picks up the bonus pod key along the way.
There's Tempered.
We'll take Tempered at this rate. It'll certainly make the final battle easier. but there are just 8 checks left in Swamp. I mean, thanks to the compass, we're able to see that.
Yep. I like the gimmick for the, maps and compasses. Maps telling you what is crystals and pendants, while that compass tells you how many items there are in said dungeon.
And those... Oh, Ack is just hoping to go mode it right now. That's... sheesh. Also, fair question from, Castinatrix. Why Quick Swap? So, a number of entrance players are just used to playing with Quick Swap. And that's really all there is to it. It's a culture thing, I guess.
Wow, Swamp has a lot of money and health so far.
But keep in mind, Ack has chosen to skip left side Swamp at the start. Hopefully, if Argus doesn't have that big key, he goes back in.
And now we get to say hello to good old Argus.
Thanks to that temper sword we found, all of Argus's kids will fall in one hit to the sword once we separate the kids and... Oh, okay, disclaimer, never separate kids.
But the question is, will Ack go back and do left side Swamp? There's 3 checks left. And looks like they will.
Yep, 3 checks, 2 on left side Swamp, 1 below the big chest. And if Swamp doesn't have it, then I suspect, we may see a blacksmith rescue. But keep in mind, the smiths today are located... Well... We could actually flute there. We could flute to 5 or no, we would just dash there. No. We would flute to 5 because we're rescuing. So we may still we may still find a use for that flute. We may get something in the end.
There's that flute.
So here's hoping we don't get that big key. I mean, I normally root for the players here, but in this case, I want to see... I don't want that big key in pod. I want that flute utilized.
You know what? I agree with you on this. Because we want some swag ducks. But we just got that flute, so question is, are we going to get it?
Now here's the other thing. Ack may decide that it's just faster to head over to where the smiths are without spending the time going for the flute. If that's the case, Ack is just depriving us of a good tune.
Two more checks. Left side Swamp.
Left side first, as is tradition. Art container, come on, come on. Oh, and SlimKirby found Hype Cave and Swamp Palace doesn't have it. Slim, I hope you're not too mad at that glove location. But yep, we are officially hunting for a big key to Pod. And so, here is hoping, that the distance away makes it worthwhile to use. Pick up the frog. It's going to happen. Alright. I am no Dr. Bob-tastic, but I'll do what I can here. Hey, wait. Ack, where are you going? Right. Big key available. 3 checks here.
Oh. He's taking a guy on a tour of Hera.
I mean, one of the common plays in a non-entrant shuffle is to effectively have a tour involving the blacksmith, so... I guess it's appropriate.
As a small key to mire.
And that was very close to a vanilla compass, I believe.
Can the blacksmith fight Mordor now instead?
Alright.
Yeah, Mordor goes down at 2 hits. Why does he drop?
No! Please, activate the flute anyway. You're right there. Please. Okay, it's gonna happen. As I was... No, it's... Come on, don't do this to me, don't do this to me!
He's
Ack!
running away.
Ack! How could you do this? We like our ducks!
Anyways, can we just name our winner for this one?
Go ahead.
There's... Actually, we got a legit winner.
Now, chat is saying that we may have to drop the smith off anyway. Because of shenanigans involving Ganon and the smith acting up together or something. Oh, wait, eat? Since when do the Crystal Maidens get hungry for actual, Hylians? Oh, never mind. The things I learn about this game.
Okay, there's a bow hint. That we had, like, what? 2-something hours ago?
1. Remember, it took a while to find the glove, much less
yeah.
and then the mirror. Alright, here's King Helmasaur. There goes the mask, and Ack is just going the stabby route. It works.
And that's the 7th and final crystal. For a small key in Ice Palace.
If I've counted correctly, that is all of the small keys. Maybe we're missing one. And as the blacksmith goes away, it is time for the big pig. What is Ganon's words of wisdom for today? Join me, hero, and I shall make your face the greatest in the Dark World, or else you will die. I've been told that the CDI games are an experience, but I don't know if that means I should play them. Phase 3 almost done. And yes, we did find those silvers. Have a sample.
Gets that triple to end Ganon at the end, too.
All Ack has to do now is cross the Bridge of Destiny.
So guys, get your GGs out for AcktheBoker. So yeah, with the SRL time of 2:36:49.
I mean, considering what our runners had to go through on this one, that's extremely respectable.
This has been a interesting seed.
Yeah, that's definitely one word to use. Right now we're seeing if Ack wishes to join for an interview.
Yep, this
But
was
in
a
all
good race. A rough seed.
And in this case, it just came down to 2 out-of-the-way locations in retrospect. And yet both of them were very close to each other.
And Slim just found his way to pod.
But without the big key. Alright, Sharky, are you able to bring Ack in?
Yep.
AcktheBoker. GG.
GG.
I apologize that you had to go through that, monster of a seed.
Yeah, that one was pretty rough. I had mentioned to Slim but he said he, wasn't close. Looks like he's not bad. This seed really bottlenecked you, and oh man, you just had to take like 3 connectors to get everywhere. There was no other way around it. You couldn't even sequence break past a lot of this garbage. It was pretty nasty.
Well, you certainly tried with your, potpourri of skill exhibitions there.
I mean, yeah, I did sequence break some stuff, I guess, without the pearl a little early on, but I was mindful of doing that stuff on the way, because where I was going, the pearl might have ended up, but I wasn't going to say no to maybe any tools I got along the way, so... The boots and skullwood, I guess, were really nice. I don't even remember where the hammer was. It seems so irrelevant to me, because when I got it, I'm like, what's the point of this,
The hammer was located in the Spectacle Rock Cave, I believe.
Oh, okay. Right, alright. Oh, if you would have not hovered across that hole and fell down, you would have been right on your way to get your pearl if you had your Eastern big key, and you took the 50-50, right? Ah, that was a nightmare. That's one of the weird ones where somebody could just make up... You can make up so much time on your opponent just if you take the right connectors at the right time.
Definitely.
Yeah, correct connectors and correct caves as well ended up being the big difference. Though... It's just... Spiral Cave was where Eastern Palace was. That's where... everything was located, just about.
Yeah, the pearl was there. It was really weird, too, because the other drop-down was Meyer. And I was like, oh, alright, we've done it. We've finally gotten the pearl, and then Meyer turned up a big goose egg, and I was starting to question maybe I had forgot, like, something very blatantly obvious, because, man, I was really tired of going through the front of the Old Man Rescue to get up Death Mountain. God, what, I think I did it, like, 5 times?
It was a lot, but there wasn't exactly much that could have been done in this case. After all, the flute was located in Swamp Palace, which you effectively were able to go mode, which, by the way, I know why you made this choice, but why didn't you activate the flute?
Why didn't I activate the flute?
I mean, I honestly know why, but why couldn't you?
I mean, I was going to activate the flute, if Moldorm didn't decide to pay out with the go mode, or my go mode wasn't in Hera Basement, I was 1000% going to activate that flute, just to help me with the Smith and Purple Chest, but, sorry, go mode trumps your guys' national anthem, I'm sorry. I took a kneel on that one, you can't stop me.
I was hoping Purple Chest, to be honest. And I was 1 check away. I actually prepared lyrics for the occasion.
Oh. Well, you're welcome, Twitch chat.
Oh, come on!
Well,
I'd like to think I've improved a little.
Well, if you do got a second chance, if Slim does go this far and gets the flute and activate it. So you do got a second chance.
It seems likely that he'll probably end up doing it. The fire rod in a pretty nasty spot, hiding in plain sight, so that sucks.
Wouldn't exactly call Big Chest of Skullwood's plain sight.
Well, that's where it always is.
Which reminds me. Ice Palace at Ice Palace.
I mean, that was just more annoying, because I knew I needed the glove. I knew I didn't need the flute. I knew I didn't need Big Bomb. Man, and what was crazy was the mirror being behind just 1 glove. And, like, I'm thinking, alright, cool, I'll just go ahead and clear every single chest in GT. Like, I'll have a glove to show for it, right? Right? Nothing? Like, oh my god, man. I just wanted the mirror so I could actually do something, and it was like I didn't know where any dungeons were. I didn't know... God, I don't know. This seed was stupid. I'm pretty mad about this one.
Sharky, mission accomplished?
Well, it was entertaining value. At least I could say that part.
I don't know.
While in my head, I might want to retire from rolling Link to the Past Crossworld Keysanity seeds.
Retire from playing them or rolling them?
Probably rolling them. I'll probably stick with Z1R and the Ocarina of Time randomizer rolling seeds.
Well, I'm gonna head on out here. This one took a while, but man, as always, I appreciate the commentary, the restream, the tracking, and the not singing, guys. It's always
Oh, come on!
it's always appreciated. So you guys have a good night.
All right, GG's again.
Ack, I'm not that bad.
At least I can second that. It makes me laugh when you get to sing, so.
Chat's happy. That's the important thing. Glad you're happy, chat. I'm fine being the butt monkey today. And
Slim's going to
check this first. Which, unfortunately, we know this is not going to work out.
And, oh, no, yeah, Slim is missing a big key for Hera.
But is also missing, well, no wait, has the Titan's Mitts now, so... Missing the Fire Rod, that's the other big thing. And hello there, Venus.
Question is, will Slim go back to Pendant Skull Woods?
Pendant Skull Woods is only necessary for Trinex.
Oh yeah, so he doesn't need that fire rod, so...
I mean, we do need it for the crystal in the end.
Oh yeah, that is a crystal, so he does need to go there.
Of course! Of course! I think this seed is breaking me.
At this rate, Slim's probably going to get his golden sword. The all-powerful but laggy sword. But does make the correct play to go to ice. May have a little bit. Well, you don't need cold. Yeah, you do need to kill Cold Stare. But might have a little tricky part to kill Cold Stare without the fire rod. But does have a temper sword for it.
This seed just, yeah, complete and utter rude. The Pengators, rude. Small key to swamp, rude. That's what I think of this seed in this situation. Rude, rude, rude.
And that's the perfect emote for it too.
Please make sure to follow Ack and Slim because they've suffered too much on this seed. Don't forget about Sammy Moss and Revolving Ocelot on tracking. And my commentary partner and restreamer for this one, Sharky2107.
And of course you can't forget Wolfman himself. Because without Wolfman, who knows how this commentary would have been.
It would have been frustrating and probably had its own sense of emotional dread. Now, for those that are concerned about... I mean, here's the thing. SlimKirby is an excellent player at this. It was just unfortunate routing and unfortunate locations here that got him in the end, more so than anything else, really.
Yeah. But, you know, basically it came down to whoever found the gloves first, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Okay, giving the chest its own frustration pulls. I knew something was going to happen. So hopefully, Slim is able to put the remaining pieces together.
With 5 checks here left in ice. Definitely going full clear ice. No doubt about that.
But that is not the prize we're looking for. Ice Palace, we've already got the small key that we need from here. We just need to take out Cold Stare.
What did I say? Learn to make plandos and what?
Palogies.
Oh, palogies. Oh. Try to read that fast. I thought I said plandos.
I don't even want to think about the potentials of a cross-key plando. I mean...
With knowledge, I'll probably make a really bad one myself.
I mean, I have seen some plandos designed with just normal Keysanity. Well, okay, technically not normal Keysanity, but I've seen plandos take up to 4 hours before, and this involves good players. Again, it wasn't exactly a traditional Keysanity, but it was still kind of an important one. Now, if we were to take that and add in this entrance chaos, who knows what we may end up with.
Oh yeah, Slim did need that pod small key. Well, maybe not needed it. But logically, yeah.
And now, down to Cold Stare we go. We have 11 filled hearts, we have Bombos, we have Red Mail. Do we have Red Mail? Yes, we do. not much more we can do.
Nope.
And with Cold Stare down, there goes a bottle. Alright, I'm just confirming something quickly here. I do not know if we will be able to continue the broadcast for too much longer. Sharky, what's the final say on this?
Let's see. Slim does have what? 2 crystals to go?
3.
Oh, 3. Oh yeah, TR. I didn't look over there.
Because I cannot stay up much longer. And we are hitting our normal 3-hour time limit when it comes to these, so oh.
I think we probably will wrap it up here. And we're just going to go ahead and throw the raid over to Slim. So you guys could go to his channel and watch him finish up. Which I think is fair for everyone.
I think that is the right approach as well.
And
so
yeah, let me go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, you set that up. I'll take care of quick closing remarks. Again, shout outs to Semimoss, Revolving Ocelot, Sharky2107. Follow all of them. Don't forget to follow AcktheBoker and SlimKirby. Please follow twitch.tv/Zelda Speedruns, along with Zelda Speedruns 2 and Zelda Speedruns _3. And maybe follow me if you think I did a half-decent job and maybe need some singing lessons. I don't know.
Well, give Wolfman a follow anyway. Yeah, shout outs to everyone that made this happen. It wouldn't happen without everyone, so it was fun to call this and restream this. So I guess till next time with more randomizers happening. Well, tomorrow actually. There's probably a couple matches worth watching, so stay tuned.
Oh yeah. We have, at least, going by Eastern Standard Time here, we have Dr. Bobtastic versus Waterloo, Malagord versus CRJ Nobly, both of those at 2 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern, Chex Human versus Sabotender, and at 9:30, Haiku Type versus F. Coughlin. So we have plenty of tournament action available tomorrow. So don't miss a moment of it.
Nope. They're going to be as good as this one. If not, probably better. But then again, who knows what's going to happen. So until then, guys, take care.
Enjoy.